Everybody, I decided today that I was going to talk about a different subject that I talk about, but putting a different kind of spin on it. If you guys watch Teen Mom, you will know who Chealsea is from Teen Mom 2. And I decided I was just going to kind of make this video just because she gets a lot of hate because she doesn't want her daughter, Aubrey, around the biological father, Adam. And everybody thinks that she's being ridiculous. But let me just try and break it down for you guys, because I know how she feels to a degree. Imagine, like, if you watch the seasons and watch them persistently, Adam is always in and out of jail. Every single new season, he's had multiple more charges against him. Like this time, he got another DUI and he got domestic stalking. And then before that, he had multiple DUIs and doesn't even have a driver's license. I think from her point of view, she's just thinking to herself, where do I draw the line, and where do I say, okay, this is not benefiting my child anymore, this is not a good influence on my child. There has to be a point where as a mother you say, this is just not good. And this is kind of where I'm going to tie it into my own story. I get this question all the time. Why don't you allow Leah around her biological father? Well, there are a couple reasons, but I'm going to name a few. For one, he was constantly in and out of jail, constantly drinking and doing drugs, constantly hanging around dangerous people that he thought would be appropriate to have around my child. Not to mention, he threatened me multiple times, threatened to kidnap my child, like just ridiculous things. And every time he talks to me, like he wants to turn shit around, like he wants to change, just kind of like, just like Adam from Teen Mom 2 does. He turns around and he does the same shit over and over and over again. And although I do believe a biological father is important to a child's life, because let's face it, there's going to come a point in time where Leah's going to wonder why she doesn't look like Tommy, or we'll probably tell her before she notices, but there's going to come a point in time where she's going to want to know. And at that, like, there has to be a point where you go, you have to weigh the good and the bad. And if the bad outweighs the good, you need to cut the ties. You know what I mean? Yes, I think people get so caught up in the fact that some women just keep their kids away from a good man that they can't see that some women keep their child away from a dangerous man or a guy that's just an idiot. And it is really windy outside, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me super well. But as I was saying, I don't understand why people demonize her so much. She just wants her child to have a good father figure. You know, she's the only one in that entire show. I shouldn't say the only one, but the one that has had her head on the straightest, the longest. You know what I mean? She's the one that's held it together the best and hasn't brought multiple, or hasn't, you know, had been divorced more than once, or things like that. You know what I mean? And I just don't understand why people demonize her so much, because I guarantee you that next season, when they bring the girls back again, there's going to be another charge against Adam. And then people are going to be like, oh, well, he's trying to change, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, he's just not, you know. And that's kind of why, like, I myself, as a mom, don't allow Leah's biological father around, is because he's like that, but actually worse, you know what I mean? And I don't understand why people even think that it's appropriate to think that somebody like that should be around a child. There has to be a point where we say, okay, having a different guy play the role of a father or being a single mother would be better than having somebody that is this terrible around my child and this dangerous, you know? Not to mention how many times, you know, Adam brought a different girl around Aubrey and crap like that, you know. And he tries to deny it, but you know what's happening, you know. And Chealsea's got a good head on her shoulders, and she's only ever brought one guy around her daughter, even though she's dated a couple different guys. So I really commend her for that one. But, I don't know. I mean, this is just my opinion. I mean, Chealsea is definitely my favorite one on the show. I don't know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I might even make this like another mini series on my teen mom related videos because I actually kind of like talking about it. And if you have any comments, just leave those in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.